Hello everybody. Pope Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio on December 17, 1936, in Buenos Aires, Argentina, is the first pope from the Americas and the Southern Hemisphere. He is also the first Jesuit pope. His parents were Italian immigrants. His father, Mario Jose Bergoglio, worked as a railway accountant, and his mother, Regina Maria Severi, was a homemaker. Jorge was one of 5 children in a devout Catholic family. His upbringing was modest, rooted in traditional Catholic values and Argentine culture. As a young man, Bergoglio studied chemistry and even worked briefly as a technician in a food lab. However, he felt a deep spiritual calling and decided to enter the Society of Jesus, Jesuits, in 1958. He was ordained a priest in 1969. Religious life and rise through the church. After joining the Jesuits, Bergoglio undertook extensive academic and theological training. He taught literature and psychology at Jesuit colleges in Argentina and later served as the Jesuit Provincial Superior in Argentina from 1973 to 1979. His leadership coincided with the Dirty War period in Argentina, a time of political violence and repression. Bergoglio's actions during this period have been the subject of both scrutiny and defense, though no definitive wrongdoing has been proven. In 1992, he was appointed Auxiliary Bishop of Buenos Aires, and in 1998, he became Archbishop of the city. Known for his humility and connection to the poor, Bergoglio gained a reputation as a pastoral leader who preferred simple living. He declined the Archbishop's luxurious residence and chose instead to live in a modest apartment, traveling by public transport and cooking his own meals. He was elevated to the College of Cardinals by Pope John Paul II in 2001, increasing his influence in the global Catholic Church. During this time, he remained focused on social justice, criticizing economic inequality, and advocating for the marginalized. Papacy, a new direction for the Church. Jorge Mario Bergoglio was elected the 266th Pope of the Roman Catholic Church on March 13, 2013, following the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI. He took the name Francis in honor of Saint Francis of Assisi, symbolizing his commitment to humility, peace, and care for the poor and environment. Pope Francis's papacy has been marked by a more open and pastoral approach to Catholic doctrine. He has emphasized mercy over judgment, famously stating, "Who am I to judge?" in reference to LGBTQ Catholics. He has also focused on interfaith dialogue, refugee advocacy, and environmental stewardship, most notably through his 2015 encyclical Laudato Si', which calls for urgent action on climate change. In global politics, Francis has served as a moral voice on issues such as poverty, migration, and war. He helped mediate the restoration of US-Cuba diplomatic relations in 2014, and has maintained a strong presence in discussions on global peace and justice. Despite his popularity among many for these stances, Francis has faced criticism from both traditionalist and progressive camps within the Church. Traditionalists argue that his reforms risk undermining core doctrines, while progressives push for faster change on issues like women's ordination and LGBTQ inclusion. Health and current status. As of 2025, Pope Francis is still alive and continues to serve as the head of the Roman Catholic Church. Now in his late 80s, he has faced various health challenges, including sciatica, colon surgery in 2021, and ongoing mobility issues that often require him to use a wheelchair. Despite these, he maintains a busy schedule of audiences, international travel, and public statements. Francis has also hinted at the possibility of retirement, noting that papal resignation is a valid option, though he has not made any formal plans to step down. At 9:45 a.m. Vatican time, on the morning of April 21, 2025, Cardinal Camerlengo Kevin Joseph Farrell, announced to the world the death of Pope Francis from the Domus Sancta Marthi in the following words: "Dear brothers and sisters, it is with profound sorrow that I must announce the death of His Holiness Pope Francis." At 7:35 a.m. this morning, the Bishop of Rome, Francis, returned to the Father's house. His entire life was dedicated to the service of the Lord and His Church. He taught us to live the values of the gospel with fidelity, courage and universal love, especially for the poor and marginalized. With profound gratitude for his example as a true disciple of Jesus, we entrust the soul of His Holiness Pope Francis to the infinite mercy of the Triune God. The Vatican has confirmed that Pope Francis passed away at 7:35 a.m. on Easter Monday, April 21, 2025, at the age of 88 at his residence in the Vatican's Casa Santa Marta. Pope Francis's legacy is still being written, but he is already considered one of the most transformative and charismatic popes in recent history. He has repositioned the Church to focus more on compassion, humility, and service rather than authority and tradition. Whether viewed as a reformer or a controversial figure, Pope Francis has undoubtedly changed the tone and global perception of the Catholic Church in the 21st century.